In 2015, my niece invited me to the grand service. It started with a man and a woman, and they were dressed kind of Christmassy like elves. And the male elf had lost his way. He wasn't sure what Christmas is all about. And so he went out shopping with this girl, and she said, "It's time for you to come back to learn what Christmas is all about." And at that point, everything in the theater went dark to me. And I felt this incredible feeling come over me, like a wave filling my heart and my mind. And I felt so overwhelmed that I started to cry. Every song, every word that everybody spoke kept telling me, it's time to come back. And I couldn't stop crying throughout the whole night. All I could think about was it's time to come back to God. 8 months after the grand service, I had made attempts to get back into church, but nothing really seemed to happen, and I wasn't really forcing myself too much. And then one day I was on my way to work, and I was turning into the parking lot at work, and there was a swing arm fence that I didn't see, and it came through my windshield and almost took my head off. The pole, it looked like a meat cleaver. And when I think about it, coming through the windshield, I mean, it hit me here, went up the side of my head, and at the last second, the pole went this way, so it went across instead of going right through my head. I probably should have died that day, but by the grace of God, I'm here right now and able to tell my story. It was like God put his hands around me and protected me. I felt no pain, I felt nothing, despite everything that had happened. And that moment, after I got out of the hospital and I saw my car in the impound yard and I saw the damage to it and the pictures that were on the news, it made me realize how lucky I was to be alive. And it made me realize that God had a purpose for me. There was something that he needed me to do. And so he protected me that day. And that was the defining moment that really put me back into the church. What happened to me is not just a one-time or a random experience. I believe that this happens to so many people. Whether you're a Christian or we're a Christian, God will speak to you. And I think coming and inviting other people to hear the message, that'll help them to maybe plant a seed that they can think there's something better in this world with everything that's going on right now. And it'll give people hope